Hello everyone, myself Pavitra Vyas from Department of Information Science and Engineering, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today I am going to explain about flat plate collector. The contents which I have chosen are: what is a flat plate collector, components of flat plate collector, working principle of flat plate collector, applications of flat plate collector, merits and demerits of flat plate collector. What is a flat plate collector? A flat plate collector is a type of solar collector. Solar collectors are the devices which is used to collect the solar radiation. Flat plate collectors are also known as non-conventional type. A flat plate collector is defined as it is a device to collect the solar energy and transform it into the thermal energy, that is low grade energy, by using water as a working fluid. It is a heart of solar thermal devices that has many applications in a medium temperature range, that is approximately 100 degrees Celsius, from domestic to preheating to industrial sectors. Components of flat plate collectors. Here are few components which is used to design a flat plate collector. Optically efficient, low cost, selective coatings are needed for flat plate collectors. A typical flat plate collector is made up of the following elements. Firstly, the absorbing plate. The absorbing plate is the element that intercepts the solar radiation inside the collector, and it is responsible for transforming the solar energy into the thermal energy. The absorbing plate is usually formed by a metallic foil, usually copper, as it is an excellent thermal conductor. Dark matte bodies capture solar radiation better than any other color. There are two ways to darken the absorbing plate. Firstly, a thin film of heat black paint which resists high temperatures. Selective treatment is based on electrochemical depositions or paints with metallic oxides with high absorption of solar radiation and low heat emissivity. The absorbing plate incorporates a grid through which the heat transfer fluid will circulate. Secondly, glazing cover. The glazing cover has the function of isolating the solar collector from the external environmental conditions, and it allows solar radiation to pass through. This cover is what causes the greenhouse effect. It is usually made up of a single sheet of solid glass, approximately which is equal to 4 mm thick. This part is only present in glazed flat plate solar collectors designed to minimize heat loss. Isolation. The insulation reduces heat losses from the inside of the collector, specifically from the absorbing plate to the outside. It is usually made up of synthetic foam sheets. It is located on the sides of the back of the solar panel. Housing. The housing serves to house the rest of the components of the solar collector. This closure is typically formed by an aluminium profile that guarantees a resistance of the assembly even under extreme working conditions. In addition, the casing has perforations for draining condensates in the lower part. The working principle of flat plate collector. The schematic diagram of flat plate collector is as shown in the below diagram. It consists of a casing either which is made up of wood or plastic having an area of about 2 meter into 1 meter into 15 centimeter. In the casing, insulator is provided at the bottom to check the conductive heat transfer. Mineral wool, glass wool, fiberglass, etc. are used as insulator. Above the insulator, the absorber plate is fixed. The absorber plate is made up of good conducting material like aluminium or the copper. It is coated black to increase its absorption property. Usually, the black coating is done by the chemical treatment. Selective coatings, which allow for maximum absorption of radiation and minimum amount of emission, are applied onto the absorber plate. This is the diagram of a flat plate collector. It includes the glazing frame, glazing, outlet connections, inlet connections, enclosure, flow tubes, absorber plate, insulation. The underside of the flat consists of the absorber tubes which run along the length of the plate. These plates are also made up of same material as that of the absorber plate. Sometimes the plate itself is bent into the form of tubes. Through these tubes, the heat absorbing medium, that is the water, is circulated. This medium will absorb the heat from the plates and the tubes and its temperature increases. This medium will absorb the heat from the plates and the tubes and its temperature increases. This way, the solar energy is collected as heat energy. Above the absorber plate, glass covers are provided. These glass covers helped to bring out the greenhouse effect. It increases the energy of the collector. More than one cover is used to prevent the loss of radiation by refraction. Here comes the applications of the flat plate collector. The flat plate collector has become more and more popular all over the world because of its simplicity, ease of installation, and low cost. The flat plate collector can also be used to heat the groundwater or other underground medium. It is also effective in using an evaporative cooler and a humidifier by using an evaporator tube that can be connected to a tank of water with same source such as rainwater. Main commercial buildings or homes use flat plate collectors in the office spaces, restaurants, schools, and even in the apartment buildings for air conditioning or heat purpose by connecting them directly to the building's HVAC systems. HVAC systems is nothing but heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. They are also used in food processing plants where they can be used for drying the fruits and vegetables. Other common applications of the flat plate collectors are solar water heaters, systems for district heatings, the heating of air or the liquid in industrial processes, solar space heating. Advantages of flat plate collector. Here are some advantages of the flat plate collectors. Firstly, easy to manufacture. The flat plate collector is a simple design and it can be easily manufactured. Unlike the other solar thermal devices which are costly, the cost of flat plate collector is very less when compared to other materials such as the copper. Flat plate collectors are also cheaper to manufacture than curved surface concentrators because of the linear design. Low cost. The flat panel heat exchanger systems is quite cheap and easy to install compared with the conventional solar systems that cost more and takes more time for installation also, making it difficult for home owners to install them themselves. Simple and easy to operate. The flat plate collectors are very easy to operate because they don't have complex parts inside the panels. In addition, without any electric elements, flat plate collectors are also simple to install and can be easily operated by only one person. Disadvantages of flat plate collectors. Here are some disadvantages of the flat plate collectors. Firstly, unstable performance. Unlike other solar panels, the performance of the flat plate collectors is very unstable, affecting their energy output. The performance of flat plate collectors has been found to be affected by many factors like the weather conditions, geographical location, and the climatic changes. Insufficient storage. As the flat plate collector is the only designed to produce a limited amount of thermal energy, its storage capacity is also significantly less than that of other solar thermal systems. Due to this, the electricity produced from the system can sometimes be less than the electricity used by the system. The flat plate collector's storage facility is also linked with the high temperatures and is affected by low irradiance. This results in the continuous loss at the end of each day, which makes it impossible for the systems to recover even 50 or the 60% of its produced energy. Here I complete with my topic. Thank you. Have a nice day.